What up, y'all? Here we are, back again for another episode of Almost Joking Podcast. You thought I forgot, but I didn't. I remembered. I am Craig Smith, a.k.a. Sense of Life, here with...
It's your boy Queese, a.k.a. Dash. We here for episode 26.
On 4th of July, celebrating independence, especially all you independent women out there. Shout out to you.
Yo, nigga was late as hell. I ain't know if we was going to record or not. It's the holiday. I'm fresh off the grill. I smell like a whole bunch of barbecue chicken and hot dogs, all that good shit. I know you smell
Bruh,
it.
I don't know why I didn't think to come over your crib today on 4th of July. Like, if anybody barbecuing, it's probably going to be you.
I mean, shit, we barbecued all weekend. I ain't even have to barbecue that much today. We did, like, just burgers and wings and shit.
Damn, man, so I knew I missed the ribs day then.
Oh, yeah, you missed ribs. Them bitches was fire as fuck, too. Them bitches was tender, nigga. What? Stop playing. Chef Queese on the grill all weekend.
Yeah, man. I didn't do shit but play 2K, though. But if anybody
Did
cared
that this
about
morning.
it, Joseph Cloud had a triple-double. I had about 22 assists in my finals, so, you know.
What my nigga Delano Bay do?
Delano Bay, he the finals game, he wasn't really doing shit. That's why I had to put him on the bench and bring my guy Joseph Cloud in. But
That
you
nigga
know.
Bay got benched. You benched your Bay?
Nah, man, but shit, yeah, that was yeah, this happened over the weekend. They let this info out. Fucking R. Kelly, man, 30 years, gave it to him. Ghislaine got 20.
Speaking of benching your Bay, they benched R. Kelly ass for a 30 piece.
Man. But yeah, Ghislaine got fucking 20, and then they gave R. Kelly 30.
Yeah, 30 piece.
And yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like, of course, rightfully so, it's due. And that was the crazy part is he's gonna have more. You know what I'm saying? Like he got
another case. Like
yeah, he got other cases, so he's gonna get more time. It's not just finna be 30.
I think everybody who one thing I don't like about that case, what they did is they allowed everybody who snitched on him to basically walk. I feel like everybody who was involved in that shit should have got time.
Yeah,
they was allowing and co-signing that shit for years.
Yeah, but it's the fucked up part is that's how the legal system work, and the fucked up system that we in work when it comes to the law. If they want to get the main guy, no matter the crimes, they let the conspirators and everybody else go. No matter if it's like a drug thing or whatever, or a murder thing or whatever, if you willing to snitch, you'll get leniency or less time.
They gotta stop letting.
You know what? I take that back. Because when you do murders and shit, you at least still do 10, 5. You still do time.
10 to 15 on a murder.
Nah, they move you separate from whoever you snitch on, but nah, you still do time. So I take that back. I stand corrected.
They should
You're
start
right.
giving all
They need to do 5, 10, even if
you
they
sitting
did
there
snitch.
violating all them little kids, like them kids. At the end of the day, most of them was kids. It was some grown women too, but a lot of them was kids. Yeah. You sitting there co-signing this man violating kids for all that time. Man, lock all them niggas up. Like I ain't with none of that. Okay, you get a pass if you willing to snitch. They gotta stop letting snitches
if you hit
get passes.
security and you chilling over there at the McDonald's while he waiting there and you enjoying your Big Mac meal in the corner, watching him wait for high school to come out, then yeah, you need to do about 5 or 10.
Time too. You should get all 15 of that or whatever. Cause like I was reading the comments when that shit went down. There's people saying like, oh no, that's excessive. He shouldn't have got that much time. It's like, bruh, do you know how excessive the trauma is that he put in all of them women that he did that to? I remember watching the documentary. It was the mother. The mother went to get her daughter. Bro, the daughter didn't even want to talk to her mother. Like, she was so terrified to even speak to her mother. And she had to sneak her out the whole... Like, bro, nah, fam. Like, one child is too many. They talking about, well, not all them girls. Some of them girls wanted it. Okay, let's say it was 50 accusers. Let's say 10 of them wanted it. The other 40 didn't. Y'all ain't gonna sit there and like
also,
diminish the other 40.
Kids. They
kids.
16,
Exactly.
17, 15.
And you're R. Kelly.
It's no they wanted it. It's no such thing as they wanted it. That's not a thing.
That shouldn't even be
because even if they
conversation.
do, they don't know no fucking better, which was another thing of why some of the women that did, quote unquote, want it at that time, later on grow up in life, that shit was fucked up. That shit was wrong. You was wrong for that. Rightfully so.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, give them the 30. Now, with all that said, can I listen to TP2 now? Again, am I able to listen to it? I'm not gonna play You Remind. I've been through those away. I've been through Your Body's Calling Me. I've been through
Age Ain't Nothing But a Number.
What is Age Ain't Nothing But a Number? I don't listen to that. What was the other one? Seems Like You Ready. Even though, god damn, that's a classic. That's the hardest one to throw away. I'm gonna tell you.
He got, bro.
But I threw away most of the pedophilia shit.
We can separate it if we want to, but I can't.
But
like,
did you
I
only because
understand
of some of
people
the lyrics?
separate.
Did you hear about the Michael Jackson one that was supposedly to somebody that he allegedly that was to a girl that he had?
What song?
R. Kelly wrote Michael Jackson's "You Are Not Alone."
I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, and apparently the theory, I don't know if it's a meme or Instagram thing or whatever, but it's like they say the rumor is he wrote that and he was saying that like some girl had like a restraining order on him or something because he had to get an abortion or some shit, or she got an abortion or some shit like that. And it was like a song that he wrote that was like, so you can't you don't listen to me? Oh, I can't you can't listen to me, you don't listen to me? Everybody listen to Michael Jackson. I'm gonna write this song for Michael and Michael go sing it to you.
I
That's so fucked up. Yeah.
Now you think about it, it's
yeah,
fucked up, bro. Like,
fucked up.
That's
you gotta
why I
break
can't
down his
listen-
lyrics
Yo,
and throw the songs away.
some
That's
of the
weird,
dopest
man.
songs, when you start breaking it down, knowing the mindset he was in, like, I can't listen to none of it, bro. I ain't bumped the R. Kelly song in probably about 4 or 5 years, bro.
That's why Seems Like You Ready is the hardest one to throw away. For the most part, most of them you can
That's
listen
the
to them
classic,
and they
but I
cool.
can't do it.
But Seems Like You Ready is one of those that seem like he talking to a kid, but.
Bro, the song is called Seems Like You Ready.
If I was 14, 15 at the time, singing to also 14, 15-year-old girls,
he wasn't.
Am I still wrong?
That nigga was 26. Like,
yeah, he was.
I can't,
but
bro.
I was in high school still.
I can't. I be like,
Only had one girlfriend in
my
high
artist,
school. I don't
bro-
want to make it seem like I was singing to a bunch of girls. It was just one.
I can't. With my artists, bro, I be holding that type of shit against them. Like, once I know your personal, it's like, if as long as I just know you as an artist, I just accept your music as what it is. But when you start knowing niggas' personal shit, like, it's just now taking me listening to Chris Brown, because that new album is fucking fire, nigga. Fire. And I can't deny
And the last
how fire
two was
it
also
is.
fire.
They was Indigo was definitely fire. But
Come on
like,
now.
I didn't listen to Breezy for a while because as a man, it's like I can't listen to the nigga who beat his woman. But you realize it, like when my man Dot
I can't be
said,
friends with a nigga who beat his woman.
yeah, I can't fuck with niggas who do. But my man Dot made a good point. He was like, bro, he was a kid. Yeah. Everybody make mistakes as a kid. He a grown man. You heard that shit about him as he became a grown man. And he's right. As a man, you won't see no issues out of Chris Brown like that. It was like, that shit was a kid. We all made mistakes as a kid. We all did some, temperamental shit, whatever. Like, he shouldn't have whooped our ass like that. Don't get it fucked up. But he ain't did nothing, you know what I'm saying, negative since then. Yeah. So I give him a pass, and that new album, nigga, is fire. But R. Kelly, you don't get a pass. Like, you was fully aware what the fuck you was doing for 20 plus years. Like, I can't get Kels no pass, bro.
Nah,
he gotta eat that L.
He gotta take that one. And trust me, he is. You seen the clip of him when they made the nigga sing to somebody? Like, it was a video. Somebody was on the phone and they was like, hey, what's up, yo? Happy birthday, girl. Wait a minute, I got somebody who wanna sing something. And they made R. Kelly sing a song to her. It sounded so depressing. It sounded like he was in there and it was like, hey, nigga, you better sing this shit.
Sing this song
I'm
or
finna
else.
call my daughter, and when I tell you to sing, you better sing that shit. And he was like, oh. He was terrified.
You see the meme that said, if R. Kelly think he can fly away, it's the time to start spreading his wings.
Man, it's about to be spreading something. I'll tell you that much. Yeah, they gonna have a field day with him because I like you being holding for a minute, and now now that you convicted, you go to the big place. At least that's what I heard on my YouTube prison channels. Shout out to all of y'all. Keep doing y'all thing.
That nigga out of here, bro.
Scaring me straight.
Still scared that nigga straight. That nigga sitting at McDonald's trying to pick up them girls.
Man,
now you would never get a burger again in your life.
Hell no. Nah. Speaking
up.
of who won't never get a burger again, I tell you who I will never get a burger for again if this shit happened to me. Her other goddamn kids. Shit, they'll never get a burger from me again. I don't care if I was buying them before we broke up. I don't care. You trip on me like this, you throw my kid Matter of fact, all right.
How dare you even bring the camera out because I'm bringing my son food?
That's enough.
Like, the
I
fact
didn't even think about that, bro.
I'm bringing my son food and you trying to expose me? Think about, as a dad, your child hits you up and be like, hey, Dad, I'm hungry. Can you bring me some McDonald's? Yeah, I got you. What you want? All right, cool. I'll be on my way.
Which
and I
they
pull
be
up
doing.
and you got your camera on fire like, you ain't shit. You ain't hold on, bitch. I got one child over here.
Now that you say that, I bet this is how that happened. Now, look, because I've dated women with kids before, and trust me, them kids do be playing that shit. Mom, I'm hungry, da-da-da. Wait, you'll eat later. I'm calling my goddamn dad. Dad, I'm hungry, da-da-da. So now, this motherfucker gotta, he gonna bring the kids something to eat.
He supposed to.
Now, naturally, in my instance, she had all of her kids by the same dude, so he would make sure everybody eat. But in this situation, we broke up. My son asked me, he hungry, he want McDonald's. Whether I come bring all the kids that or not, we broke up now. I'm not obligated to do that. That's my stance on that. There you go. I think it happened like this. My kid called me. We broke up. I'm going to get him some McDonald's. He wants some food. I go over there and I take it to him. And you knew that I was coming over. Probably I told you. Probably my son told you. Yeah, my dad finna bring me something to eat. And she was like, oh, your dad he better bring something to eat for all the other kids. Yep. He better bring something to eat for everybody else. And she pulled that phone out to see and bring them up, and it fucking backfired on her, at least I think, because I don't think that as many people agree with it as she thought.
She had some fucking co-signers.
Of course.
It was niggas even saying like, yeah, if you a real man. Bruh, look, bruh. And this ain't no shots at none of the niggas I saw on Facebook doing this shit, because some of them niggas is my homies, and y'all niggas is wild. I'm gonna tell you why. Some of y'all niggas I was even shocked that y'all made the post y'all make, but I get it, nigga. Likes to get up.
All
y'all
them niggas is fucking a girl right now that they wanted to see that they trying to get some pussy from. I'm gonna tell you that
niggas was trying to get pussy
all
from
them
their
niggas
friends
agree with me that they agree with us. No.
Every nigga who did that shit, I feel like they was definitely trying to get some pussy out of a chick in the friends list,
Of course they
bro.
were.
Are you trying to get
somebody
your
watching their Facebook and they like, this is how I feel.
I seen like at least 6 of my niggas. I'm like, y'all niggas is frauding, bro. But look, I'm gonna tell you why y'all frauding, right? As a man, right? If I have 2 kids by a woman I'm no longer with, and I'll never be with again, right? If she had another kid with another nigga, right? And my kids call me and say, Daddy, we hungry. Can you bring us something to eat, right? I'm gonna bring my kids something to eat every time, right? Now, if I talk to my kids and they say, Daddy, we hungry, bring us something to eat, and I say, yeah, and then their mother hit me up and say, like, and I mean with the most humble attitude, like, hey, I don't get my food stamps until next week. All the kids hungry. Do you mind if I can hold some money, or could you bring enough food for everybody to eat? Mm-hmm. I got you.
She don't even gotta be humble. She just hit me up and say that.
No. That's humble. That's humbling yourself. Oh, you gonna be humble. You're not gonna now. What you not?
You
gonna
made
be
it
humble.
seem like she gotta be like, hey, my food stamps, da.
Nah,
you just gotta let me know. Hey, I need this. Hey, right now.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Hey, could you bring all the kids something to eat? It could easily be.
Nope. I'm gonna tell you why you
Hold
gonna
on.
humble yourself.
Are we cool? I forgot. Are we cool?
I don't give a fuck if we cool or not. You gonna humble yourself. Even if we cool, you gonna humble yourself. I'm gonna tell you why you gonna humble yourself, right? No, real shit.
If we cool, then all she gotta do is ask me. All she gotta do is ask me and say, if you bringing him something, can you bring the other kids something?
You can't. You know why?
If we cool.
Let's take it away from food, right? Let's say it's Christmas. The other baby daddy ain't. Hold on, wait a minute. It's the same shit though. The other baby daddy ain't bought his. Yes, it is. I'm gonna tell you why. Wait a minute. I'm gonna tell you why. If the other baby daddy is a bum ass nigga who don't take care of his kid, right? And my kids, I'm bringing 5, 6, 7 gifts over, right? And they getting spoiled as fuck. And you can't afford to give your other kid that Christmas. Am I supposed to feel bad now that your other kid can't have the Christmas they have? I don't feel bad.
I don't like this because you just fucked me up and you flipped me a little bit because my heart came into it. My heart just got into this because at first I'm cold, like, nah, my kids, I'm only getting my kids something for Christmas. Y'all seen that. Soon as he said that they other daddy's a bum, it's Christmas, bruh.
Now wait a minute. Kids, that's why I'm glad you said that. So this is my point. This is what I'm saying. Now
I gotta get all of them.
Hold on. No, you don't. I'm telling you why.
Me personally,
no, you don't. No, you don't. I'm telling you why you don't. No, you don't.
I'm not gonna let them hate my son like that.
No.
I want them to hate
millions of kids who got bum ass daddies who ain't getting Christmases that you ain't buying gifts for. Million. Wait a minute.
I didn't fuck they moms and have a baby with them. No
matter. It's millions of them, right? Just follow my point, right? You ain't buying gifts for them, right? Now, it could be a chick that stay in your fucking building, and she saw you in the hallway and was crying and was like, yo, like, I'm just stressed out. Christmas coming. I can't give my son no gift. Your heart would say, what your son want? You might go grab that for him because she humble. She telling you like, yo, I can't do this. Like, I'm fucked up. Like, I need help. And you, as a man, you gonna be like, I got you, man. What you not gonna do is because I got my 2 that I'm looking out for, you gonna act like I'm obligated to get your 3rd child. No, I probably would do it. If you come to me humble and let me know the situation, I got you.
I see what we're saying, the disconnect. You still going off the chick from the video's attitude.
I'm going off all these chicks. No, I got homegirls that I've seen that shit before that video. That said, like, the nigga shit woo-woo. It's like, yo, that ain't
so, okay, let me ask you this. Is there any instance then where the girl could be cool? Like I say, the relationship with the baby mama is cool. We ain't arguing. She might look out sometime for me. Keep the kid. Hey, I'm doing something this weekend, right? She can't just
keep your kids?
Well, they are kids. No, but, like, I'm supposed to have
your kids, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm supposed to have them, but she like, nah, it's cool because you got something to do. But whatever the case, she just be looking out. It could be anything.
For y'all kids, okay. Yep. I'm with you.
But she helping me by doing that because I'm
y'all kids.
Yeah,
Okay.
right. So she can't just ask me simple to be like, hey, can you bring all of them something because I don't feel like cooking tonight.
Okay.
So if you're gonna bring your kids something, can you bring everybody? Like,
can you bring my
two?
kids something, right? My other 2 kids something, right? So at that point, it becomes if you want to do it. You're not obligated.
Yeah,
it
that's
comes
what
if
I'm
you
saying.
want. Oh, that's my point.
She could just ask.
No.
You make it feel she gotta bow down.
I ain't
like,
saying she gotta bow down. What I'm saying is she need to respect the fact that those are not your kids. If you do it, you're doing it because you is on some cool shit. I am being nice. I am showing some love by saying, look, I got all the kids. What you not gonna do is act like I'm obligated. Mm-hmm. You're not obligated to do it. Like
that, I agree with.
Now, if I'm with you, if you my girl and you got kids, yes, I'm supposed to bring all the fucking kids.
You know what? Home. You might not even know. To me, at least, maybe it's just my thinking, but to me, you just inserted another variable that I thought about, because we don't know if if she made it seem like you better.
Oh, she did. You can tell by the video she made it seem
like.
But
I'm saying before he even came through,
his child
before he even came through, she was like, "Well, if you buy him something, like when." She called. I mean, his son called. His son tell her, "Daddy on his way. My dad on his way to bring me some food." Mm-hmm. She called him. If you bring him something, you better bring something for everybody else. Don't you da 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 da. Now that energy met with. Honestly, this whole thing would have never happened with me because I'm gonna hit my son up and be like, "Hey, come outside to the car."
Did you see the updated video
when she was talking? Yeah,
by herself.
Yeah.
So
I seen
like,
some of it.
My man,
honestly, I didn't want to listen.
I'm almost 100% positive. My man's talking to his child. His child said he hungry, brought the food. Shorty was already on bullshit because apparently she still get a nigga some pussy every now and then, but he ain't trying to be with her. So she felt like because you was with
changing the variables, you gotta bring them other kids some food, man.
Why? Because you giving some dick to her?
Because y'all fucking.
Bruh, please, never. I fuck plenty of chicks. I ain't never brought no food for their kids.
But have you ever brought food?
And they ain't never brought no food for my fucking kids.
Like, have you ever brought food for their kids?
If I did, it was because I was being nice. Period, bro. You're not obligated. Like, ain't nobody obligated to feed my kids, nigga. It ain't another human being on planet Earth.
Yeah, you
that
right.
should bring food to my kids.
But she made it. I think she made it seem like they was together, and then they broke up.
And that's it. They broke up. You no longer my responsibility.
But he was like in their life.
Don't matter. Nigga, you could have been in their life for 3 months. When all they was together, who cares? Like, if you with me, I pose to feed you and all your kids. We together. If we not, then I might still do it. But that's because that's coming out the goodness of my heart. You're not gonna shame me, bro. My point is this: women to shame niggas for so much shit that ain't even in our control. You would get shamed for your dick size. You would get shamed for your height. You would get shamed for your looks. You would get shamed for all this shit. And if you say anything about a woman, if you call her fat, oh, you body shaming. If you say she's fucked too many niggas, oh, you slut shaming. But y'all can go out here and try to shame us for being a father to our kids and bringing our child food because we didn't bring your other kid. Man, fuck out of here. Kick rocks, don't miss a fucking pebble. If a nigga want to do that shit, it's because he was nice and he was showing you love. Don't be fucking expecting a man to take care of kids that ain't his. Yeah, I said it. Say what? I don't care.
Nah, I agree with that though. I'm not.
Snap that shit.
Yeah, snapping in the back.
We can have motherfucking. We gotta get our little ding. Yeah, we gotta get our.
Nah, I wouldn't do that. But like I said, I'd also been extra mad if you fucking throw the shit in the street or something. I think that's what happened.
And she didn't even get the food to his kid. Yeah. So now you got my kid thinking when he called me and I said, "Yeah, I'm finna bring the food."
Oh no, my kid got Instagram. He seen the video.
I mean, yeah, but I'm saying. Your kid might not have seen the video. Just argument's sake, right? You got your kid now thinking I lied to my kid. When my kid asked me for food, I said I'm on my way. Now look like I ain't bring the fucking food because she mad because I ain't bring no other kids food.
Look, man, the only reason I ain't giving that no credit is because he obviously a good dad if he was bringing the food, right? So his kid should know him. You can't let me get one lie off, kid. Like one lie, like bruh. One time shit go bad. Like you that shit could happen. Know, bro. You gonna have to be a little understanding.
My pops, when I was like 14 to 15, I was up here visiting my pops. It was one time he was talking about some shit with him and my mama. Like, neither one of my parents is like the best. Let me just say that shit now. But he was talking about sending child support checks and this and that or whatever. Bro, I ain't never seen no child support checks. My mama never said shit about getting them, none of that, right? So when he's saying this shit, I'm thinking like, nigga, you lying. The facial expression I had was like, bro, whatever. Like, nigga, you lying. He seen the facial expression and was like, you think I'm lying? Bro, this nigga had a box. He was showing me pay stubs from sending checks.
Yeah.
My mama act like we never got shit. So what I'm saying is this, like, and my daddy ain't the best nigga, so it makes it like I'm trying to like make this nigga sound like he was great. He wasn't. But kid don't know. Like, I didn't fucking know he did that shit. So if I call my pops saying I'm finna bring you some food and you hungry, and then an hour or two later and I'm still fucking hungry, and I don't know where this fucking food at or where he at, that make it look bad on the dad. You know what I'm saying?
I guess so, yeah. But I feel like it gotta happen a lot though. It gotta happen way more.
Why does that have to happen a lot to men? Why?
No, it has to happen a lot before the son start feeling like my dad ain't shit. You know how many times the son still gonna sit outside on the stoop waiting on his dad to never show up?
One time could be enough, bro. Just like R. Kelly fucking with them kids. One girl is enough. It don't have to be all 50. One time is enough, nigga. Bro, I'm telling you, I know niggas who one event changed them niggas' trajectory. One thing. One little fucking stupid thing that most niggas would probably brush off, but that nigga didn't brush that one thing off, and that shit took that nigga down the whole path. You don't know what that shit can do, bro.
The reason for him being the way that he is right now is because this one thing happened to him as a kid.
I know niggas now who ain't treated a bitch good in 20 plus years because one bitch when we was like 22 broke their heart.
You ain't never lied about that because like me, I'm still like I'm not expecting a girl to cheat or a woman to cheat, but I'm never gonna put it in my head that this could never happen again. Because I had it in my head the first time in earlier years in relationships. Nah, girl, she ain't gonna cheat on me. Like, she ain't the type to cheat on me. Like, nah, and the one girl who I never would, she was nothing like that. She cheated on me. Yep. So now I'm like, oh.
If she do it, anybody capable, exactly.
You capable. I'm not saying you will. I'm not saying you are. But you're never going to catch me off guard again. Like, if that shit happen, I'm going to be, like, hurting everything, go through my feels, cry, all that shit. But it's never going to be to the point where I'm going to be shocked or that hurt because I'm not expecting it, but it's a possibility.
It's a possibility.
It's a possibility.
I ain't gonna do a sport.
It's like you don't go in the water if you can't swim because you know drowning is a possibility.
Yeah.
But if you know how to swim, then you out there cautious. You know what to do.
And even if you know how to swim, it's still a possibility if your ass get too far out and you ain't got the wind. Like you gotta know the results of your actions. And it's like I ain't buying it, bro. Like I ain't buying that shit. Like you one event can change a kid's whole life. Don't have me telling my kid I'm finna do something and I do it, and because you and your feelings, my kid don't think I can't do for my kid. It could be some shit like, nigga, I hold my mama missing my graduation against her to this day, nigga. I hold that shit. I'll never not hold it against her. That happened one time in a kid's life, and I had to do a whole lot of shit to graduate.
That's a different scale because you're right. That happens one time in a kid. It's not like you're going to have a bunch of other ones. He going to have a bunch of other McDonald's visits, but you ain't going to have a bunch of other graduations.
Maybe that's the first time a nigga was ever disappointed by his father. Maybe he felt some way about that shit forever. And then it went viral. So now you get to see that whole... Now what if he ain't mad at his daddy? Now what if he hate his mama forever? What if that affects how he treat black women forever? Now, what if years later that turns into him fucking around and beating on a woman or him killing a woman? That's what I'm saying. Like one event, bro, that shit can change a kid's whole life. That is not your job as a parent to use your fucking kid as a pawn because you had 3 other kids by other niggas.
But and also with that, with the other kids too, though. Because I wonder if people think about this if they making them decisions. This is why I say I would tell my kid to come to the car, and if I'm doing something solo, me and my kid to just do something solo. But you got to think of his siblings too. Because if he the only one with McDonald's, because he got to live with his siblings and he got to grow up with them, and they supposed to be creating the bond because they live together with his mom, so they gonna be siblings no matter what. You don't want them like not liking him because he gets treated different.
That ain't my fault. That ain't him.
I know.
Send him with me then.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta take like all of your cool shit is at my house. The PlayStation 5 is at my house. I'm not gonna let you take that back.
If you can't feed your kids, you shouldn't have them. Send my kid with me.
That's what I'm saying. Like that type of thing. I'm totally for that. Let me me and my kid to come and do shit.
Yeah. And no, ain't no come and do shit. My kid can be with me. And then give me the fucking kid. If you can't afford to feed them, but you sitting there with your hair fucking done and you got eyelashes on, but you can't afford to feed our kids, fuck that, cuz. Give me my child, and then I'll set something up with you so you can watch the kid on the weekend.
Something tells me, like I mentioned before on here, as a kid or as a high school kid who seen his uncle get custody of his twins. It's possible if a dad wanted to do that. You could do that. Like, because you're right. If this is a situation where this is going to be this big of a problem and you can't do it, I should be able to go to court and take him, and I'll bring him to you on the weekends.
We shouldn't even need to go to court. You can't feed the kids. Call me and say, can you come get your son? We know that ain't going to happen.
You think. Yeah,
we know that ain't.
You got to have to go to court.
But see, my point is, it's not. The game is already not fair. It's already a double standard because motherfuckers think
depending
like
on
because
where you
the mother gets their kid. No. the best parent should get their kid. And if I'm the best parent, I get my kid. If you can't, like, I'm dealing with a woman that got kids. If I come home with food, everybody gonna eat. Because we together. Y'all are part of my responsibilities now. Because if I'm the man of this crib, I make sure everybody fucking eat. But, and this wouldn't happen because my relationship is different. But if we wasn't together and I fucking, like, not even say us, right? Let's say my baby moms. If my kids called my baby moms and said, "Ma, we hungry, can you bring us something to eat?" It ain't her job to bring food for my girl kids. I'm not gonna be mad if she brought food just for the kids. That's like, bro, like only men get a code to that accountability and that standard of like you need to feed everybody.
That's funny because when you said that, that could be the exact situation that could happen over there. And in my head, I didn't even process it the same way. Didn't even get mad. It was totally like, yeah, sure. What do you mean? Like, yeah, so what's wrong?
She's gonna bring food for her fucking kids.
So what's wrong with that?
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Do I expect the woman to be like, oh, her kids too?
Yeah, let me take. How old are they?
No.
Oh, they 17, 15. Okay, how much? What they want?
Because as a guy, I'm just happy that they not fighting. I'm just happy I'm happy that she cool with her sons being around her. Mm-hmm. Don't do no more extra. You ain't gotta do nothing. Just thank you. Leave. I'll go get the
you drop their burgers off. All right, cool. I figure out the shit for other kids. Like,
that'll be fine. I appreciate you for thanks. Cool, being cool. Thanks.
But you're not even gonna look at the woman in no way. Like, you're not even gonna expect that shit. You just, if anything, she gonna have an attitude because she gonna be like, why my kids ain't eating? I'm bringing my kids some. Like, they'll do that shit. So I'm saying, like, they can shame us for so much shit that we never shame women for. Like, we don't shame women for that type of shit. If they was to bring food, we ain't trying to record no video of that shit. Like, why you bring my girl kids no food? But like, we held to these standards at the same time. It's like, we don't need y'all. This is just another thing to make it look like we ain't shit. I ain't shit for feeding my child. Like,
that's why I think it backfired on her, and that's why I think she got the shame that she deserved. You know, so and that's why she put out that video trying to come back because she felt that shame.
She should have been shamed.
And who else should have been shamed? Even though if it's 70 years after this lady who accused Emmit Till and falsely accused him. Now, we got new information that I was put up on by my guy Queese earlier in pre-production. What was you saying happened with her?
Her name is Carolyn Bryant Dunham. And nearly 70 years ago, she was issued a warrant for her role in the death of Emmit Till. And you know what they did with this warrant, Craig?
I got an idea, but
they boxed that shit. They never executed it. They allowed this lady to live her life for damn near 70 years.
Hold on. Her, just as guilty and definitely played a part and is at least an accessory to murder or a motivator to murder. But
definitely a motivator.
It's not just her. Because the reason this got shelved for 70 years or 70 years ago, the reason this got put up and never acted upon is because in my head, the theory would have went that this happened. She reported it. They reacted the way they reacted. Unfortunately, then it came out and everybody found out she was lying. Now, if we do something to her, everybody else got to go too. So it's not just saving her. Everybody was the same thing we was just talking about with R. Kelly. Mm-hmm. They were preserving themselves, and all of them need to get the same shame as this lady.
Everybody need to be held accountable.
It's not just her. She was just the main because she was the one that kicked it off or started it with the lies.
She ended a kid's life. A kid's life was ended based off your lie, and essentially they said, "Okay, fuck, she lied. Here's the warrant." But fuck that shit, man. Let her be. But then, like, you will come back and get this nigga Bill Cosby 20 years later for some, you know, he was just making Kool-Aid. And maybe they didn't know exactly what was in the Kool-Aid, and they got sleepy. But you came back and got Bill. And I ain't saying Bill shouldn't have came back and got. You should have came back and got him because we have no idea the kind of trauma, just like I said about R. Kelly. You know the kind of trauma Bill left in all those women he violated with his Kool-Aid. We don't know what kind of trauma not only did this lady leave with Emmit Till's family, but with other kids in the South.
With black people,
period.
We all been hearing that story. We all seen that picture.
We all seen that picture.
The narrative that it helped to perpetuate about black men being this horny, aggressive. Yeah, all of that type of shit. So yeah, you played a big part in that, and you should be, came back for the same way they come back for everybody else, along with the Elvises, because obviously being dead don't matter.
Dig his ass up and come back from them too.
Yeah, lock him up. Bury him in a prison jail yard. However y'all gotta do
and his
it.
blue suede shoes.
And that fucking Jimmy, who was it with the balls of fire? Jimmy whatever. That dude. He also married his 13-year-old cousin.
And go dig up what's the nigga the financial dude that had all the kids. He died.
Shit, I don't know.
Epstein.
Oh yeah.
Go get that nigga too, bro. Go dig all them niggas up. Everybody needs to be held accountable, bro. You cannot be letting people get away with these crimes, and you only want to hold certain people accountable. Everybody should be held accountable for their actions, and
it's fucked up. But we know why that is, and we know why that happened back then. But speaking of the coming back shit, it's just like, yeah, now that we know that happened, lock her old ass up. She let us get them last 3. Yep. You 85? Let us get them last 3 years.
Get them last 3 about you. Come back in here and post up. We got room for you, Carolyn.
For real, yeah. Up. But